Hey, hey, fireflies, welcome back to Reality INspyrd with Ashley Inspyrz. I am going to chat with you a little bit about the law of observation and the beautiful silver thread that brings the quantum world into reality through the reticular activating system. Wow, I wasn't sure we were going to get that out, but we sure did. So, this is inspired by a conversation that I just ended on the phone. And we were just talking about the synchronicities, the numbers that you want to see. I remember I was dating a uh football star. He just played football, but his number was 64, and I would see 64 everywhere. And when you like that car and then you see that car everywhere, that model, it's like you can pick it out from a mile away. That's your reticular activating system. So it's called your RAS, and it is the network of neurons in your brainstem that act like a filter for your incoming information, and it determines in your sensory environment, in your 3D, in your experiences, what sensory data gets through and what doesn't. So that's in your conscious awareness. And so what gets filtered and what stays out. So if you have a little strainer, what's going to get through your reticular activating system so that you get to see it consciously, and what's always maybe been there but you never knew it was there, or was it there all along and that you're just seeing it now for the first time. That happens to me sometimes when I'm driving, and I'll just look over and I'm like, has that building always been there? Has that tree always been there? No, usually the trees I know. So it's what are you allowing in your reticular activating system? So the question that I posed to this person I was speaking with was, he was asking about, he was like, is so are you saying all these synchronicities have always been there, but now I'm just seeing them? And I said, that's an interesting question, because they may have been there, or maybe you're putting them there. Maybe it's you that wants to see that. And so there it is. There's your evidence. And that's always gathering the evidence and collecting the faith, is being that detective. And that's why in this beautiful world of conspiracy, it is all whatever you want evidence of, you will find it. Being a detective would be hard, I think, because you would already have to kind of have a proclivity for one way or the other. I think it would be challenging, because what you want evidence of exists. It just does. And whatever you are filtering through your reticular activating system, your RAS, is becoming conscious to you. And that goes for positive and negative things. There can be, if you're leaning into that positivity and that, oh, these numbers, oh, this is going good, everything's unfolding blissfully and beautifully and exactly the way I desire, and it's amazing, and I love this life, and praise be. Or you want evidence for why you're broke, why you're not good at relationship, why you aren't getting the job that you want. Those are limiting beliefs, and you're only going to get evidence of those because that's what you're expecting. That's what you're observing through your own limited perspective. That's what you've been told or imprinted upon, or you've seen evidence of in the past. Perhaps it's happened before. Perhaps there's been negative experiences in your life, and there has been, as in all of us. We're human here. Welcome to Earth, where we get to, I don't know, as a Girl Scout. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country. There's another verse there, I think. To help people at all time and to obey the Girl Scout law. We get to have the experience that we want to experience. If you want to experience the yes and the ease and peace, you get to ask for that, and you get to see evidence of that, and you get to find evidence of that. And we do that as an observer. So what you are observing, if you are observing the negative, you're going to see the negative. If you are observing the turmoil in the world and the disconnect and the chaos and the separation and the wars that are being waged, it's only there as a distraction. Do you want to be distracted by that? Do you want to be present in your life? Do you want to experience good things? Then you need to turn your reticular activating system on in that way. And the way to do that is through hypnosis. You can do that through hypnosis. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through prayer. You can do that through a conscious conditioning. That's why I call myself a conscious conditioning engineer as a hypnotherapist, is because you can change those beliefs. Those beliefs are like built of steel because those are your foundations, but they are not serving you. Those beliefs kept you safe. You're safe. Maybe simple, probably simple and safe. And you're viewing your life through a limited lens of your holding environment, of your parents, of your peers, of the people around you, the people in your neighborhood, the people that you were most around in your upbringing. I was raised in a bar. I was like, I think of all the people that imprinted their perspective of me, and how many movie theaters I was watching my life through. Give it the old college try. Good luck. You can try, but that's just not for people like this. Then there's this whole pedestalizing thing where that's not possible for us. That only happens to them. That can't happen to you because you just weren't born with a silver spoon, on a silver spoon, or with a silver spoon in your mouth or something like that. And so your light starts to diminish, and your sense of self-worth and self-belief and confidence and expectation of self get really diminished and damaged from this quote. My friend I was speaking to called it a spiritual attack. And I was like, well, nobody knew that's what they were doing. Can it still, I feel like an attack is usually something conscious that someone knows that they're doing. But I know that nobody I was up against, like experiencing life with, knew that, like, thought they were attacking me. They thought they were just, helping me or giving me, like saying, don't get your hopes up. The other shoe's gonna drop, and those were sent as nice sentiments to help you, not take rejection so hard, or to, when you reach failure, to not be so down on yourself. And I will tell you, it did that. Where I'm really comfortable with a lot of nothing and a little bit and all like I'm an actress, and people are like, how can you deal with the rejection? And I was like, I've been rejected my whole life. What do you like? And I say that with a sense of humor, just saying like, no, I've always kind of been a weirdo. I've always kind of been like oh, that's just Ashley. Oh, I was getting called a hippie early on, and I was a punk, and then I was a poser, and then I was a prep, and then I was a cheerleader. Like, always in these limiting labels and things. And then I always just like, I am letting people down, and then people letting me down. And so I was always just like, well, this is just life. It's just life. Life's life, and I can't take it too hard, which is also to my detriment because my baseline is very low um for I remember a coach asked me what were my expectations of myself were, and I was just like, are we supposed to have those? Like, I don't have expectations of myself. I've just been kind of coasting along. I get like a little hit, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go do that. Or pretty impulsive actually, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to acting school because I have a story about my acting school and what made me go there, which was a beautiful story, and I'll share that another time. But I'm just saying that you are your personality and your belief system is based on a lot of systems and beliefs and perspectives that are probably not yours. They are unconscious, and they are default, and they were put there by your lived experiences. And so that's why you consciously condition through those things I listed before: hypnosis, prayer, meditation, affirmation, statements of truth, those things. You can literally let it go like that, and you can start seeing the evidence for the good. You get to start seeing how great you are. You get to start seeing evidence of things working out for you. Everything's always working out for you because that's what you're seeking. That's what's coming for you. That's what your RAS is attuned to, is that working out for you, and how it's working out for you, and to your benefit, and to your success, and to your expectation of self. And it's with integrity and with a sure-footedness of just putting in your directive, your ask to the universe, to your ask to the server, your ask to just saying, I'm going to do that. That sounds good. And just do it. Just be it, do it, have it, know it, trust it, and go. You have to plant the seed and trust it's going to grow. You can't dig the seed back up and keep looking to see if it's growing. You watch a pot of water try to boil, it's not going to boil. The observer effect. What's that? It's the tree in the forest. That thought experiment of the philosophical question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, did it make a sound? The physical event and the conscious observation. From the physics perspective, the falling tree creates sound waves regardless of whether or not anyone was there or present. But from the philosophical standpoint, the sound might be defined as the conscious experience of hearing, which is the observer. And so the act of observation can influence or determine reality. And this is kind of seen revealed in the Matrix. This idea appears in the quantum physics where the observation affects particle behavior. And Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this, and Greg Braden talks about this, is that the fact that we are observing it itself is what makes it real. So when you're focusing your attention, makes it more likely to be noticed or manifested. Okay? These concepts all intersect. It's not just the law of attraction anymore. We have particles, and we have sound waves, and we have observation. I'm observing you because I'm expecting you to be there. You found this. You came across me. You came across this video because you asked for this. We are coalescing, co-creating, collaborating. We are intertwining in the quantum field for what we are asking and receiving the reciprocity of. Ask those questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. Because it's an element of the earth, of our existence. Water, air, ether, wind. Yeah, I said air. That's wind. Earth, fire, water. Yeah. Okay. And we are in this beautiful dance with our reality around us, with our lived experience. And yes, shit gets in there that we don't want there. Yeah. Like traffic and breakups and that idiot and those things and grief and the death of a loved one. Those things are in there. And they suck. But those are also a part of the lived experience. It is part of the collective experience. We get to have those experiences because they enlighten us. They give us they almost give us tension, they give us resistance, and we get to move through it, and we get to learn from those things, and we get to come out on the other side stronger than when we went in. And that's the beauty and the power of knowing that we are all divinely connected, that we are having this experienced reality. And some of those experiences are like crazy catastrophes. And that, my friend, is what I personally would define as karma and predestined fate, or just fate. Unconscious, where you have to kind of walk yourself through that because you have a bigger lesson to learn. You have to go through that awful, terrible, shitty catastrophe because you have something to learn. I'm sorry. You could also say, I'm not going to learn this lesson and not walk into it. You listen to your intuition, and if it's not a heck yes, then it's a no. But if you're on the fence and you play with that and you do that dance with the devil, then you're going to get beat. You're going to get burned. Is that what they say? If you dance with the devil, you're going to get burned. Yeah. You're going to get fucking burned. Sorry. But it's your karma. You had to learn it. But the great thing about karma is if you experience it and then you grow from it and you learn from it and you take responsibility for it, your next life's going to be a whole heck of a lot better because you're not going to have to do that again. if you do it again and again and again, and you don't let it go, you don't cut the cord, you don't release it, you don't move through it, you don't feel it to heal it, you don't take your plant medicine, you don't, you don't heal it, it's just the thing all the time that makes I'm literally like, why am I old and wrinkly and mad and hate everything and hate aging and everything hurts, and why am I living this fucking life? Ah! Well, friend, that's because you're not being the alchemist of your own life. You are not letting it go. You are not trusting that these lived experiences are there for you. I know you've heard it before, and you're like, come on, Ash. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know if I ever apologize this much. I just don't, I want you to know that you're going to be okay, because it's all in your favor. Whether you do or you don't, you're going to get it. Whatever you put your attention on, you're going to get more of. There was something kind of small. Oh, that wasn't small. I was like, there was something I was like, I really like hated that with a vengeance. And then that happened to me. And I was like, why? And I was like, right, because I hate that thing so much. It's like, it's kind of why I think Trump became president, is because like all energy goes to, whether it's positive or negative, it all kind of culminates. And he had a bunch of people that everyone was like, want to be a billionaire like Trump, want to be a billionaire, like 66 rap songs about it. Like, this is like, let's go back 10 years ago when we were like, how did this reality TV billionaire become president? Yeah, it's because everyone put their energy into it. It's like, that's what I'm saying. All press is good press because you're in the press. Like, people know who you are now. It's why it's better to be neutral about maybe the chaos in the world, the wars, the raging wars, which is like spiritual war that's taking a physical manifestation of this, and it's really going to separate the what do you need to hear? Like, what's coming to me is like the new intelligence. It's the expansiveness. It's the new awakening. It's the old school versus the new school. And the new school is a school of flow, of neutrality, in a way of like trusting in our own power, like hashtag no kings, like you are it, you are the king, you are creating this beautiful planet, and you get to be in touch with nature, and you get to do and be and have all these wonderful things on this planet in this time. And there's a lot of chaos going on, and that's a distraction to distract you from yourself, from regaining and collecting yourself and knowing your power and your worth, and being able to live this life to the greatest. And that is why you have tools like breath work, meditation, hypnosis, yoga, gym, fitness, friendship, socializing, love. What's YouTube appropriate for? Deep intimacy, eros. You get to have that in a library of infinite storylines. You get to say yes to whatever storyline you want to say yes to. And if it's a I wouldn't do it. Because that is fate. That's your karma sneaking up on you. Hey there, little Red Riding Hood. That big bad wolf's going to come get you. It's going to huff and puff and blow your house down. Those are two different wolves, but you know what I'm saying. And yet, wolves are so majestic, such majestic creatures. You are the creator, and you are the boss of your reticular activating system. Think of something. Something simple. I want to see a blue butterfly tomorrow. Blue butterfly. Okay, that's it. I just want to see a blue butterfly. And I'll let you know. See what happens. Say you want to see a ladder. Say you want to see an old $5 bill. I don't know. Say you want to see something. Say you're talking about owls. See if an owl pops up. Just put it in there. See what happens. If it shows up, your reticular activating system turned on, and now you're open to it. What else are you open to? Are you open to energy leakages? Are you open to the negative stuff as well? Yes, probably. You're looking for the negative. You're looking for the... There's a thing I can notice that comes into my consciousness. And I'm like, oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. And I'm like, do I want that? I'm like, no. I don't want that. I don't want to see that. So I say, hello, sweet reticular activating system. You think you want to see that, but you don't want to see that because that will hurt. That will make you feel a type of way. That will not be in your greatness. That will only be in your suffering. And we're not here to suffer. We like to suffer as humans, yes. We love to suffer. You don't have to. You can choose it. See what happens. Like I said, the devil, dance with the devil, you're going to get burned. Dance with the big bad wolf, and he's going to eat you whole. Look what big eyes you have, grandmother. The bigger to see you with, my dear. So, did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about? Yes. How should we close? Just know it's you. It's yes. You are a yes. Be a yes for you. Know that your guides, your spirit, your soul, your loved ones, your committee, your essence, your people, your non-people, your angels, your God-like energy, your source, your life force, your that allow that reciprocity to give life to your lived experience. Don't walk lockstep with the inertia of the collective when they're like, look over here, and then they're like, I'm gonna bite you. Don't get distracted. That is why you need to get present every day. Find that time to sit with yourself and get present. I know it's difficult to carve out that time. If you are busy, make the things you are busy with part like the people. Say, okay, family, 5-minute meditation. Let's go. Make it a thing. Take that time. Carve it out. It's so important because it's your connection to source. It's your connection to it's your roots. It's you grounding within yourself and knowing that none of this stuff is what you actually want to be observing. So you're shifting it. You're shifting it yourself. And if you do it, and your neighbor does it, and your friend does it, and they do it, and you know they're doing it, that's what shifts it. That's what changes it. When you don't buy into the hype, you don't buy into the mundane, because that's not the life you want to live. You want to live a great life, and you deserve to live a great life. We are here for each other. We are here in unity. We are here in love. We are here in respect. We are here in deep appreciation. We are here in deep allowing and reverence that you get to be, do, and have everything you're asking for. Keep asking for evidence of the yes, that you are going the right way, that you are hearing that pulse, that those sound waves, the trees, they're falling, you're finding them, they're giving you that sign, they're going in the right direction. Go there, go right, go left, listen. That's what that energetic stillness does, is you get to listen. My tools are breath, movement, hypnosis, meditation, prayer. If you need support in any of those areas, I got you. I love just having these conversations and talking it out. I like going deep with you. If you want to go deep, HMU, we'll go deep. We can get you out of your rut. We can get you back on top, get you winning for success, because this is conscious conditioning 360 all the way around, mind, body, and energetics. Yes, baby? You agree, my little firefly? Okay. Comprende? Much love, baby.